Okay. Okay, Dija. Muzammil, did you purchase the book, bete? Muzammil.
जी टीचर।
Have you purchased the book?
टीचर नहीं, पापा को नहीं मिली थी इकबाल और अनीस से। पापा कह रहे थे कि वो ना इस्लामपुर वाली साइड से ना अपने फ्रेंड को कहकर मंगवा देंगे, तो वो मुझे आज कह के गए हैं कि वो ना मैं ला दूंगा आपको।
Okay. Tahir, Sabeen, please switch on your cameras. Mudassir, you also. Shayan, you also, bete. Okay, ji. So we are going to start our today's lecture. Which is from page number 7. Those students who have their books, they can open it, and those who don't have, they can see it on your wall. If you see it on the wall, jidhar Uzma Mazhar likha hua hai, over there you can see the screen which I am sharing, and you can see it from there. Mudassir, bete, wake up and sit down. It's not the way to take the class. It's 11 o'clock. Good. Okay, ji. So we have last time studied about two types of actions, which were Musaf, I can't see you, bete. Shamir, why are you sharing the book? Please share your own face. That's like a good boy. Tahir, you also switch on your camera. Okay, ji. So we have studied about two types of actions. Who is going to tell me what are they? Just raise your hand. What kind of actions we have studied? Hurry up, hurry up. Yes, Tabeen.
Voluntary action and involuntary action.
Shabash. Yes, Roma, you tell me what are voluntary actions?
These actions which perform under our body, when, like our feeling in that state.
Okay. Okay, good. So we have studied two types of actions. Roma, you can mute your mic. We have studied about two types of actions. Number one was voluntary, and the other one was involuntary actions. Now, what happens in voluntary action? Voluntary actions basically are those actions which are under our control. Like I am speaking, this is my voluntary action. You people are listening to me, this is your voluntary action. Now, what is involuntary? Involuntary is that are not happening with our concern, जो हमारी मर्जी से नहीं हो रहे होते. Means without. So without our involvement, the processes are known as involuntary actions. Like if we think this is involuntary actions, we are taking breath. If this is involuntary action, our heart is beating all the time, even we are sleeping. This is also example of involuntary actions, right? Now coming towards the next major topic, which is reflex action, that how different kinds of reflexes are going to be joined and how they are commanding our body. I am reading it one by one, and if you find any difficulty, you can ask me after the lecture. So I'm going to start it from here. And immediate means एक sudden, फौरन से जो effect आता है, and involuntary response to a stimulus. Now we have studied about stimulus, कि कोई भी ऐसा फैक्टर जिसको आप फील कर सकते हैं, that might be internal, that might be external, that is known as stimulus. And stimuli is the plural, is called reflex action. Now what you can do, you can write it definition of reflex action. This is the definition. Like if it comes in your exam, what is reflex action? You must know to know from where you have to write down. You will write down an immediate and involuntary response to a stimulus is called reflex action. Quick pulling up other example as you can also give the heading example. Tabeen, I am looking at you. quick pulling of hand just after touching the hot object is a common example of reflex action. In this example of reflex action shown in figure, temperature of hot object is up. I am sharing the next page. Page number 8. So I was telling you the temperature of a hot object is a stimulus which is received by the cells receptors of the skin. Means आपको कोई गर्म चीज ने touch किया है and you can see it in the diagram. I am zooming it. Now look here. This is the pain receptor in skin. All of you know in our skin, it is a sense organ and we have the sense of touch. Like pain receptor in the skins are present in your skin. Whenever you touch any hot object, any sharp needle, you feel pain. And there is a hot object. The flame is on over here. The flame is over here and it is going to be touched with your body. What happened? There are different directions. There are different nerve impulses in your body. You can also see your nerves in your hand. If somebody can see, like there is a network of nerves in your hand. Blue सी veins आपको अपनी body में नजर आती हैं. You can see it on your palm as well, right? What they will do, there are different types of, we have studied neurons. One was sensory neurons, जो कि हमारे sense organs में present होती हैं. You can see it over here that there are sensory neurons which carry the messages from your receptors that this happened. Now what happened after that? Now and then we have studied there are effectors जो कि उनको accept करते हैं और आगे act करते हैं. Effectors. In effectors, we have studied two types of effectors. Number one was muscles and the other one was glands. What they will do, they will give the message to the nerves and to the motor neurons. Now what happened? Motor neurons connect it. These sensory and motor neurons are going to be connected with interneurons and give the message to whom? And they will give the message to our brain. And then the brain will react according to the situation. This is how a nerve impulse or a reflex action is going to be worked. अब ये जो मैंने सारा आपको बताया है ना diagrammatically, this is all written on the above paragraph, right? I'm going to read it. A nerve impulse is carried. A nerve impulse is created in the sensory neuron present in the skin. The nerve impulse is carried by the sensory neuron to the spinal cord. The interneuron of the spinal cord transmits the impulse to the motor neuron. The motor neuron carries the impulse to the arm muscles, which are known as effectors. The arm muscles contract and the hand is pulled back, right? The pathway of nerve impulses which complete a reflex action is called reflex arc. All of you must know the meaning of arc. A-R-C, arc. What is the meaning? Who is going to tell me? Raise your hand. Arc. A-R-C.
आर्क वो लाइन जो कंपास टाइप से लगाते हैं साइड हाफ सर्कल टाइप के.
Yes, you can say. Okay, Roma, tell me, bete. Yes, Roma, what is arc?
जो दो लाइन इंटरसेक्ट करती हैं उनको लगाने को आर्क कहते हैं.
Okay. Shayan. Yes, Shayan, are you there or not? गायब हो गया ना? आर्क बेसिकली आपने मैथमेटिक्स में पढ़ा होगा. जी बताएं, कौन बता रहे हैं? आर्क इसी को ही कहते हैं ना. इफ यू सी द डायग्राम में एक आर्क बनी हुई है जिसकी वजह से हमने इसे रिफ्लेक्स आर्क कहा है. यू कैन सी अ वेव इज गोइंग एंड इट इज मेकिंग अ फॉर्म ऑफ आर्क. ठीक है. तो ये सारी की सारी जो डायरेक्शन आपको नजर आ रही है डिफरेंट नर्व्स की, इस वजह से हम इस सारे के सारे कनेक्शन को, इस डायग्राम को, वी ऑलवेज सेड इट दैट इट इज रिफ्लेक्स arc, right? Now it consists of receptor. कितनी चीजों पे ये consist करती है? You can see it. Number 1, receptor. Number 2, sensory neuron. Number 3, interneuron, and a motor neuron and effectors. Means there are 5 different types of 5 different types on which a reflex arc is made up of, right? It can also come into your short answer that what is reflex arc and how many components are there. Then you will be answer it. The pathway of nerve impulses which complete a reflex section is called reflex arc, and it consists of, I am reading from here, number 1, receptor, number 2, a sensory neuron, 3 is interneuron, a motor neuron, and 5 is effectors. So this must be your answer. Now let's say if it comes in your exam that what is a reflex action and how it performs. So you are going to write down from the reflex action, पिछले page से you will start and you will write it down till here along with the diagram. You don't need to make this hand, you just show it that there is an object, there is a flame, and it is an hot object and it is touching your hand. You can write down simply hand, and if you want to make it, it's more than good, right? Till here, if anybody have any question regarding how we are going to attempt it, what will come, you can ask me right now so that we can move on the next topic. Just wait, who is here? Hassan, 2 times. Yes, Shamir.
क्या आप सिर्फ फिर से जरा रिपीट कर सकती हैं?
क्या चीज बेटे?
ये जो अभी आपने बोला है।
क्या बोला मैंने? मतलब क्या, मैंने तो बहुत कुछ बोला. प्लीज एक्सप्लेन मी कि आप क्या चाह रहे हो.
नहीं टीचर, आपने जो अभी वो पहले जो पैटर्न आपने बताया कुछ.
पैटर्न किस चीज का मेरा बेटा? शमीर मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही. आपको लेसन में से कुछ समझ नहीं आया या आप पूछना चाह रहे हैं हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू अटेम्प्ट द क्वेश्चन?
यस टीचर.
रिफ्लेक्स के रिफ्लेक्स सेक्शन आता तो हमने किस तरह से लिखना है?
यस टीचर.
Okay, you have the book, you can open the page number 7. I was telling you that if it comes in your exam, that what is reflex action, explain it with an example. या कुछ भी question आ जाता है. So you are going to write it from here. Page number 7, topic 1.2, reflex action. I have told you that in the very first line, there is the definition of reflex action, which is an immediate and involuntary response to a stimulus is called reflex action. And then there is a heading of example. You can make headings by your own self because it will be easy for everybody to learn. Whenever you are going to open the books, if there is heading, you have segregated. Segregate means hota hai dividing. If you have divided your lesson into different parts, it will be very, very easy for all of you to learn it. बजाय ये कि आप एकदम book खोलें and you get shocked that this is very difficult topic, we are not going to do it. The way is you can make small headings of that thing, then it will be very easy for all of you to learn about that, right? Then you will start example and then सारे का सारा आप page number 8 पे जो paragraph है, you are going to write it down, and at the end of the question you are going to make the diagram, right? Clear है Shamir?
Yes teacher.
Shamir, is it clear? Okay, fine.
Yes.
Ali, please. Okay, Ali, Hassan, please switch on your camera. And who is Hassan? Who is here? Musaf, ये कौन है बेटे आपकी क्लास में? Is it Hasnan? कौन है? You don't know?
पता नहीं. No. No.
Okay, whoever you are, better please write down your full name. At the end of the class, I am going to mark your attendance. Sufyan, better you are not switching on your camera and you are attending the class after 2 classes. Why is it so? नहीं पढ़ना? Okay जी, should we move? आगे पढ़ना शुरू करते हैं. Any confusion till here? Shayan, clear है बेटे?
Yes, teacher.
Did you go? Okay. Did you get the book or not?
टीचर वो मिल ही नहीं रही किसी भी बुक स्टोर से.
Okay, not to worry, you will get it soon. Okay, ji, so we are going to start our next topic. In this chapter, we have to discuss two major systems. Number one was, क्या थे बताएं सारे collectively, all of you. हरी अप बोलें सारे.
Excretory system.
Yes. Only I get a voice. Tum. And that was Tabeen's voice.
Teacher, excretory system.
Yeah, we are going to study about excretory system, but before that we have studied a major system, which is, क्या name है Tabeen उसका? Hurry up, tell me. Yes, Ali. What did we study right now? Khadija. Yes, Shayan.
Reflex action.
No, we have studied about a major system, which is central nervous system. This is the topic, chapter number 1, which is human organ systems. In this chapter, we have to study two major systems. Number 1 was nervous system, जिसके अंदर ये सारे का सारा हमने study किया है. Central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, reflex action, reflex arc, nerve, all the things. And now the major function, other system is excretory system. This is also very important system. And ये excretory system के different parts को study करने के बाद our chapter is going to be ended. Now I think all of you will receive your homework today. And जितना आपको homework मिलेगा, please try to do it in your copy by following your board pattern. ठीक है, मैं आपको next class में थोड़ा सा board pattern के बारे में भी बताऊंगी. As soon as you get your homework, you have to tell me in the next class. ठीक है, so that we can discuss it कि आपको homework क्या मिले. Now coming towards firstly on excretory system. Excretory system क्या होता है? Who is going to be tell me what is excretion? What is excretion?
एक्सक्रीटरी
छोटी
सिस्टम
classes
वो
में.
होता है जहाँ से हमारा खाना डाइजेस्ट होकर वेस्ट के तौर पर निकलता है.
Yes. Okay, Muzammil, if you have to tell me anything, please first raise your hand. ठीक है? Okay.
ओके टीचर.
Excretory system basically is the type of system which is very important for our body. And what happens in this system, there is a process known as excretion. Excretion means to exclude our nitrogenous waste materials. Like if we are eating everything and it is not possible for that particular thing to digest, like if we are eating fibrous food, like जिसमें fiber हो, we are eating, there is a small portion which is not going to be digested, right? Then what happens with that waste? It becomes the waste and it is going to be excreted out from our body. Now there is a system Allah has made for everybody, and that is known as excretory system. All of you please mute yourself. Okay, I have done. So the removal of basically nitrogenous waste materials from the body is known as, beta, all of you please mute your mic. Why are you not muting? Wait. अब होगा ये. Right. So I'm going to read it. As a result of breakdown of various food items and other chemical components of the body, nitrogenous waste matter is produced. Nitrogenous waste means जिसमें nitrogen का content सबसे ज़्यादा होता है, and that is not going to be digestible, which must be immediately removed from the body. Waste products in the body include nitrogenous material and other salts. Accumulation of waste material. Accumulation, what is the meaning of accumulation? Accumulation means assembling, मिल जाना, इकट्ठा हो जाना. Accumulation of waste materials in the body is dangerous and therefore must be removed from the body. So here comes the definition of excretion. The removal of nitrogenous waste materials from the body is called excretion. Nitrogenous materials, extra water and salts are removed by the excretory system. Some extra salts are also produced through skin during perspiration. यानी जब हमें पसीना आता है तो हमारी बॉडी से तब भी different kinds of salts are going to be excreted out. It's not the only excretory system जो कि सिर्फ आपके यूरिन सिस्टम से और स्टूल से पास आउट होना है. इट इज ऑल्सो थ्रू योर रेस्पिरेशन के जब आपको स्वेटिंग होती है, पसीना आता है, योर स्किन इज गोइंग टू बी एक्ट एज द एक्सक्रीटरी पार्ट ऑफ योर बॉडी. ठीक है. सो ह्यूमन एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम कंसिस्ट ऑफ, अब उसमें क्या क्या चीजें आती हैं, व्हाट इज द कंपोजिशन ऑफ दैट एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम. ह्यूमन एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम कंसिस्ट ऑफ वन पेयर ऑफ किडनीज, means there are two kidneys, one is on your left side and the other one is in your right side, and associated structures. Now what comes in the associated structure जो कि उसके साथ मिल के उस structure को बना रहे हैं, two ureters, a urinary bladder and a urethra. Now I am going to share the next page with you. Over there you can see the diagram. Okay, here is the diagram, kidneys and associated structures. This is the diagram. You can see it that there are two kidneys, one is left and right. If you see clearly, एक kidney थोड़ी सी ऊपर है, एक kidney थोड़ी सी नीचे है. This is the proper way. आपकी body में इसी तरीके से kidneys are going to be placed. Now I am going to read it, kidneys and associated structure. Shayan, read it if you see it.
Kidneys and associated structures. Human body has two dark brown bean-shaped kidneys in the abdominal region, one on either side
Abdominal.
of the vertebral.
Shayan, wait. It's abdominal. Abdominal means आपका पेट. Abdomen is your tummy, belly. पेट को कहते हैं. Okay.
Abdominal region, one on either side of the vertebral column. The right kidney is a little lower than the left one. The outer surface of kidney is convex while the inner surface is concave. The following structures are attached with kidneys.
Okay.
Which arises.
Shayan, wait, bit. All of you must know what is convex and concave. You have studied about lenses in class 7, right? These are the two different types. One is convex and one is concave. Now, if you see the kidney, the outer side, जो बाहर के side है, that is like convex, and from inner it is like concave mirror. आगे चलें.
A tube which arises from each kidney and enters the urinary bladder is called ureter. It transports urine from kidneys to urinary bladder. Urinary bladder is a muscular sac which collects urine from both ureters. A fine tube through which urine is released from urinary bladder to the outside is called urethra.
Right. So these are the major parts of kidney. When it comes in your exams, you have to make the diagram. Without diagram, bio की possibility नहीं है. And I have told you this is a chapter regarding biology. The next one is internal structure of kidney. Now, if we observe what happens in the internal structure of kidney, जो kidney के अंदर है वो क्या structure होता है and how it is formed. Now, if you see the diagram, there are three major portions of a kidney. जैसे हमने brain का internal structure को study किया था. Similarly, every part of our body is further divided into some specialized parts as well. Like you can see there is a renal cortex, and then there is renal medulla, like we have studied in brain medulla oblongata. It is the same word. And then from the inside, जहाँ पे veins मिल रही हैं, they are going to be merged with each other. That is known as renal pelvis. This is the internal structure of kidney. Now we are going to read it. Internal structure of kidney. Internally, each kidney is divided into three regions. Number one, you can mark number one over there, renal cortex. Number two, renal medulla. And number three is renal pelvis. Renal cortex is the outermost region. You can see it. Then renal medulla. Renal medulla is the middle region, which is divided into conical masses called renal pyramids. Now, if you see the diagram, there are this one. I am showing it with you. This is which I am circling it. You can see there are different kind of pyramids, and this renal medulla is divided into different kind of conical masses. इसको मतलब छोटे-छोटे parts में हमने further divide किया हुआ है, and that is known as renal medulla. Then renal pelvis, it is the inner area where urine is drained. You can see renal pelvis की जो labeling इन्होंने की हुई है, that is with the nerves, right? And that are going to be connected with the ureter, and the urine from renal pelvis moves into ureter. Then coming towards nephron. Nephron is very, very important and structural and functional unit of a kidney. Means without nephrons, we are unable to perform the action of excretion. How many of you have listened the name of nephrologist? Have you listened about what is nephrologist? If anyone knows, raise your hand. Nephrologist. Nobody? किसी ने भी नहीं सुना हुआ? Shayan, have you listened it before? Khadija? Khadija, have you listened it? Yes, Musaf.
Kidney doctors.
Yeah, kidney doctors, good. Nephrologist basically is a person who is very, very specialized in determining the, you can say, different kind of diseases in our nephrons. Means nephrologist, nephro is derived from the word nephron, and gist means a person who is going to study that particular branch. Like biologist, the person who study about biology. Similarly, nephrologists are the doctors, are the specialized doctor which study about or which give us medication regarding regarding our kidney. किडनी के अंदर एक डिफरेंट पार्ट है नेफ्रॉन, जो कि इसका फंक्शनल यूनिट है, और जो उसके बारे में भी स्टडी करते हैं उनको हम बोलते हैं नेफ्रोलॉजिस्ट. सो इफ वी हैव एनी you can say issue regarding our kidney, we offer see to a nephrologist, right? Like if we have any congestion, any disease related to our lungs, हम उसको बोलते हैं pulmonologist, because it is a part of pulmonary system. आप लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा. So the person who is going to treat it known as pulmonologist. ठीक है? So nephrons are the functional units of the kidney. I am reading it. They are the tubules where urine is formed. There are over 1 million nephrons in each kidney. Each nephron has two parts, that is renal corpuscle and renal tubule. आगे उसका एक figure है. Let me see either we have time or not. Okay, we are going to finish it. Nephron का जो है, we are going to finish it. This is the major structure of nephron, which is further divided into three parts. Now you can see there is a kidney. ये देखें, kidney के ऊपर एरो बनाने का पर्पस ये है that we are going to zoom in, कि हम इसको zoom करें. There is a proximal tubule, then there is a Bowman capsule, glomerulus, loop of Henle, distal tube, and at the end there is collecting duct. This is a structure of nephron. It is very, very important, right? इसकी diagram को आपने practice करना है as much as you can. Now let's study about the parts. Number one, renal corpuscle. कौन पढ़ेगा? Musaf, you start reading.
Renal corpuscle. It is the first part of nephron. It consists of two structures, that is glomerulus and
glomerulus and Bowman's capsule. पढ़े.
Bowman's capsule. Glomerulus is a tuft of blood capillaries formed by the division and subdivision of small arteries and veins. Bowman's capsule is a cup-shaped structure enclosing glomerulus renal tubule. This part of nephron starts after Bowman's capsule. The first coiled part of renal tube is called proximal tubule.
Proximal tubule. Tubule. T-U-B, tubule.
The next
UL.
part is U-shaped and is called loop of
Henle.
tubule. The next part is U-shaped and is called loop of Henle. The last part of the renal tubule is again coiled and is called distal tubule. The distal tubules of many nephrons open in a collecting duct. Many collecting ducts join and drain into renal pelvis.
Okay, thank you, Musaf. Okay, G. So this was all about today's lecture. Hope you will understand it. Right now, if you have any question, you can ask me because we have only 5 to 6 minutes left. Hardly we have, I think, we have only 5 minutes. If you have any question, you can ask me, Bitte. Yes, class 8, any question?